All right, hey you guys, welcome back to Young Money Investments. As you can see behind me, we are here in beautiful Idaho again. We are filming in this beautiful nature backdrop. Today's video is going to be specifically about doing one thing, and that is buying Tesla before this happens. Now, if you clicked on the video, obviously you're interested in Tesla. You're either an investor in Tesla, you're thinking about getting into Tesla, or you're thinking about, should I get out of Tesla? Now, in today's video, I want to talk about some very key things that are going to be happening and coming up for Tesla. There are a couple things that are really important surrounding a new vehicle. Yes, a new vehicle that is going to be announced here fairly soon, within probably the next month to 6 weeks from now. And then we're also going to be talking about the Shanghai Giga Factory. Now, the Shanghai Giga Factory has been crazy fast in getting that thing up and going. I'm blown away, honestly and truly, by the way that the Chinese have been able to get this up. And in today's video, we're going to talk about why these things will really influence and affect the stock price in the coming months. And so in today's video, we're going to cover all that. I'm going to help you understand what you should do, whether you should buy, whether you should sell, give you my personal opinion, and then you can take that information and make the trades that you want to do and hopefully profit. That's what this is all about. Let's hit it and let's get it, you guys, right now, today on Young Money Investments. All right, you guys, as I always do, smash that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button down there, turn on the bell notification if you've not done so already. That way, every time one of these new videos gets posted, you get alerted and you get notified about it. One of the nice things about the channel is I tend to post usually about 3 videos per week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, those are my days that I'm launching videos. And, you know, maybe down the road we'll put in more. If you like the videos, like I said, the thumbs up buttons definitely help me to know that you like these videos. Comments especially, those are even more useful because then I know that you're actually interested and you can tell me what you're interested in. But in today's video, like I said, we're going to be talking about Tesla, and so I want to roll over to the computer here and kind of talk about a couple things that I think are really important and really interesting when it comes to Tesla. All right, you guys, so this right here is probably one of the most interesting things, or interesting or the latest images basically that I have seen on Tesla in terms of the new truck that's coming out. Now, I personally believe that the new truck is going to be a very big game changer for Tesla because, as we know, one of the big things in the auto industry is trucks. Trucks are one of the highest selling vehicles in all of North America, and the fact that Elon Musk is going to be releasing this very soon is going to be big. One of the crazy things is that you can see all of these different models right here. You're going to see them all here on the screen. There's a bajillion. There are so many different renderings. You can see this one that was done, this like super sci-fi-ish looking truck. This one was done by I think like a Star Wars like creative designer or something like that. There's another one over here that looks kind of more like a Dodge Ram. It's like this white kind of like futuristic Dodge Ram looking truck. You have obviously the more normal kind of red looking Tesla one that obviously was here on the thumbnail. And then you have some of these other ones that, you know, are like unlike anything we have ever seen. Elon Musk has said, and you can see in some of the tweets and everything, he has talked about this truck being kind of punk or cyber punk rock looking. It's not going to be something that's super mainstream. So the red one, maybe this is too mainstream for Elon Musk, but I personally believe that he has to make something that is mainstream enough to garner and gather more buyers. The reality is Tesla needs more buyers at this point. It doesn't need to stay as a niche luxury auto manufacturer. It is going mainstream. Now, with that being said, you know, you can even see one of these renderings here where it has like the freaking F-150 here in the bed of the truck. I think that's also a little far-fetched. There's no way this truck could be massive enough to fit an F-150 inside the bed of the truck. But with that being said, I think this truck is going to be very unique and very different. The other reason that also makes me believe that this truck is very important for the stock price is because this is going to be the next catalyst. Yes, I want this to be important on your radars. This truck, when this gets released and Elon goes on stage and talks about this is going to be kind of like when the new Roadster came out. People are still talking about the new Roadster, the Model 3 before that, so on and so forth. So this is supposedly, again, right, supposed to be called Model B. Now, whether that remains to actually be what it's going to be called, that remains to be seen. We will find out, like I said, probably here within the next month to 6 weeks, what the name of this truck is going to be called. But guys, you got to understand, especially for me personally as an F-150 owner, a Raptor owner, you know, if you want to be specific, I love trucks. I love the utility factor of trucks. And I think a lot of Americans are just like myself. You want a truck that has some like off-road capabilities. You want storage, you want like usability, you want to be able to haul stuff, you want to be able to tow some stuff. But more often than not, you especially want it to be a good family vehicle. You want to be able to put people in the vehicle, and those are some things that Ford has done very well. And I think Tesla is understands that. Tesla knows that, and this vehicle is going to be very big for them. Obviously, the Model Y was another one that, when they released and did all the news announcements about it, it was very well received. I personally think like a small SUV like that, I have a Model 3, so I don't see the big usability for me personally. Yes, a lot of Americans love, I guess, the compact SUV style over a luxury sedan. I understand that. But for me personally, it just wasn't something that I was like, oh my gosh, it's so revolutionary. Yeah, Tesla should have had that out sooner. But again, you guys, it's a brand new car company. You got to cut them a little bit of slack. All right, you guys. Now, one of the also important features here in this article by Inside EVs, it says the price, and this is probably one of the most important things that I have personally seen when it comes to the truck, and that is going to be pricing. So, as it says on here, it says according to Tesla CEO Elon Musk, the upcoming Tesla truck will have a great target price of under $50,000. Musk stated, "You should be able to buy a really great truck for under $49K or less." Like, honestly and truly, you guys, that is crazy. That is really crazy, especially to me, because as, like I said, owning an F-150 Raptor, being able to buy like a Tesla truck, my navigation in my Raptor is not good. It is nothing near the quality of the Tesla, and there are so many features that I love that my Tesla has that my Raptor has, but it's not as good. The one thing I do love is the cooled seats in the Raptor over the Tesla. That is one thing that Tesla definitely is lacking. I don't love that it doesn't have the blind spot like warning in the mirrors in a Tesla. Again, you get that in the navigation screen, but it's not the best. But overall, my overall driving experience, I love the acceleration. I love so much more about the Tesla that, like, you have to also understand the fact that this truck could be priced starting at under $50,000. Most F-150s that most buyers purchase are high 40s, low 50s. Like, that is really the majority of truck buyers for F-150s. So if you then take and you can get them into a Tesla, that is really, really, really great news for the bottom line and the overall profit of Tesla as well. So as the article says, it says, we find it hard to believe that this price point is even possible, but it's the target. Here's more from Musk on the price topic. So he says, we don't want it to be really expensive. I think it's got to start at less than $50,000. It's got to be like $49,000 starting price max, ideally less. It just can't be unaffordable. It's got to be something that's affordable. He's like saying it's got to be affordable. It's got to be affordable. There will be versions of the truck that will be more expensive, but you've got to be able to get a really great truck for under $49,000 or less. And I absolutely agree with Elon on this. Performance and specs. The Tesla truck will make the Ram seem toy-like and beat the Ford F-150. That is crazy, you guys. Lofty goals, but Tesla really never fails to deliver on the performance front, and that is true. In top level trim, the Tesla truck should boast a range between 400 and 500 miles. That's going to be huge for a lot of those people that currently do not own an electric vehicle and have range anxiety. So if you're a potential buyer of electric vehicles and you're afraid of range anxiety, the fact that my Model 3 has about 310 miles of range that's the performance and like the long range battery. This truck will have 400 to 500 miles. That, I mean, you guys, like, you can't ask for like much more. I mean, that to me, honestly, as a Tesla owner currently, is crazy. One of the other things Musk mentions, he says that he noted that the suspension will dynamically adjust according to its load. Being electric, a truck means that it will have gobs of torque. Musk once tweeted that it could tow 300,000 pounds. Now, like, you guys, I want to put that into perspective for you. 300,000 pounds. I believe the current F-350 Super Duty has the highest tow payload in its class, and I believe it's 32,500 pounds, 32 something in that range. That's a lot of torque, and that's a lot of power that truck needs to put out in order to tow that much weight. 32,000 pounds, 33,000 pounds, like in that range. The Tesla truck, they say, could tow 300,000 pounds. Like that is crazy. Some additional features, as it said, will include a 240 volt power for all of your work tools, unique drop down tailgate, and it will parallel park automatically and have a 360-degree camera and sonar. Those are things that my Raptor currently has, the 360-degree camera. Those things are like, it should have those things. All right, you guys, and now on to item number 2, why I believe that right now is a great time to be buying Tesla stock, and that is due to the China Gigafactory becoming almost complete. They are literally right now starting a trial run of putting out Tesla Model 3s from the China Gigafactory. Now, what does that mean in terms of stock price? What does that mean in terms of tariffs? How does that help Tesla? Well, the one way that it's really going to help Tesla is because tariffs are eating into the profit margins for a lot of American-made companies. One of the things that you can see is as the markets started to go down recently because of the tariffs, Ford was hit really hard, GM was hit really hard, and this is why. So as it says on here, on August 23rd, China declared tariffs on $75 billion in U.S. goods, including cars. China is planning to resume 25% import duties on U.S. cars and 5% duties on auto parts on December 15th. Basically, as it says on August 23rd, GM and Ford fell 4.8%, 3.2%, and 3% on Tesla, respectively. So all these companies are falling based upon the fact that there's going to be more tariffs. Now, the crazy thing and what's really great for Tesla is that with this new Gigafactory coming online, they will be making cars in China. So this is what it says on here. It says one thing that might be going in Tesla's favor is its in construction Gigafactory in Shanghai. The plant is set to produce Model 3s and Model Ys when those come out, and could help Tesla avoid much of the tariffs. As the US-China trade tensions don't seem likely to end anytime soon, it's imperative for Tesla to complete the factory on schedule. While vehicles made in China factories will be subject to a 10% most favored nation tariffs, they will be considerably lower than the tariffs on imported cars from the US. One of the other things, you guys, to go along with that article is the fact that I know Elon is working extremely hard to get the Gigafactory going, and the Chinese workers are honestly working extremely hard to get that factory online. The fact that that factory is going to be finished, I believe, ahead of schedule, and that Model 3s are already getting pumped out, I believe, honestly and truly, at one of the next press releases, it could even be within the next few weeks, Elon is going to announce that the very first Model 3 is rolling off the production line there in China, and that is going to be the saving grace for Tesla, because they really do want to become a global company. Right now, Tesla is very much just a US-based company, but they are planning to grow astronomically over the next few years globally. And last but not least, you guys, Tesla is planning on launching more Gigafactories across the globe. As you can see right here, here's a recent article that came out by Teslarati as of August 26, 2019, saying that Tesla is considering Germany as a most populous state as the potential Gigafactory foresight. That would be huge. That would be a huge place to potentially have a Gigafactory in over there in Europe, and helping to continue to grow the brand in Europe. One of the reasons that Germany is being considered as a great option for the 4th Gigafactory is, as it says right here, it's a good location in the European transport network, including port connections, a dynamic research landscape, and renewable energies on the doorstep. Lower Saxony, I think I said it right, is one of the world's top regions for the automotive industry, which is also Tesla known. Now, obviously, this is one of those things that has yet to be seen. We will see if China actually is able to get that Gigafactory up online. More importantly, it's not a guaranteed thing that the Gigafactory is going to be going in there in Germany. And again, we've also heard reports of a potential Indian Gigafactory, but that is more likely than not going to happen as of right now, as there is some political turmoil with India. And so we will see kind of how those tariffs and everything play out. You guys, I hope this information was helpful. I have honestly and truly loved doing the research on Tesla. As you know, I am a long-term Tesla bull. The reason, now taking all this information and kind of like packaging it up into a nice little ball for you, why do I think that buying right now is a great option, and where am I buying stock at? I am buying stock anywhere right now between $210 and $215. I personally would like to add around at least another 25 to 50 shares of Tesla into my portfolio More likely than not, it's going to be somewhere in between those two numbers, probably honestly and truly closer to somewhere between 25 to 35 shares. That's likely. If we can see the stock drop down into that $200 range, I think it is a great buy. I've already started buying sometimes at those dips as it's gotten closer to $210, as you look on the charts, there has been some support there. Quickly just taking a look here at the charts, as I said, you can see a nice support level here at 209, 210. There was some support here at 216, but this is a 180-day chart. We can zoom in and zoom, kind of scroll out. I'll actually zoom out on the 180-day chart here. But as you can see, there has definitely been some level of support and also some levels of resistance kind of as the stock has come up here previously and then was able to fall back down. So I see some technical analysis that works really good for Tesla stock at this current price. And if we can continue to see this kind of trading in this range, I think it offers a great buying opportunity because you are buying right before the news of the Tesla truck. You're buying before the news that the first Model 3 is getting rolled off the line in Shanghai. And who knows what's going to happen as Tesla continues to grow. They are really working on their solar business, their solar panels, their renewable energies, their batteries, all those kinds of things. I just think buying Tesla in this low $200 range is a good buy. And especially not even if it's just long term, I think it's a good buy for a swing trade opportunity to make somewhere between $30, probably right around $30 a share. I'm not looking at the charts right now, but somewhere in that price range. So I love this opportunity. I'm hoping that we can see Tesla fall a little bit more, touch 210 again, maybe get a little bit lower, and I will definitely be buying. Catch you guys in the next video. If you have any suggestions, if you want to talk about something, if you have a video idea, leave that down in the comment section. Again, please hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Talk to you guys later. Bye.